think that's it. You're outie. Oh, nice. That's it's good to stick to your principles. Wait, I don't know why I've got mouse and keyboard. I play this with controller. Okay. Continue. Let's go. Let's go. No more raiding for you. Another forever game. I saw you were playing Black Mesa earlier. Probably today for me, but may have been yesterday for you. I sort of want to play that game again. A major achievement by Soviet designers is a taxi with sliding door and separate compartment. It served as a prototype for taxi cabs that have appeared in the West. This vehicle was designed by... Okay. Cool. Oh, the blue shift mod. Nice. What the fuck?
How can I help you?
I need to get into the exhibit. How do I open the door?
The line can be opened with my multi-key error. Multi-key not found.
All Tereshkova models can transform their index fingers into keys. It's one of their basic functions.
Looks like you lost your multi-key.
My forearms have been torn off by miscreants. Error. The required manipulative node is missing. The unlocking function cannot be initiated.
Right. Where could she have lost her hands?
I suggest you start searching this location.
Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors for Collective look like? You know, the ones the government is supposed to get.
The ones they will get look like thought devices, but in a gold and diamond encrusted shell.
It's worth noting the dialogue for this game is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. I don't know whether it's the translation, because this is a Russian-made game. I don't know whether it's the translation from Russian to English, but the actor, it is terrible. Yeah, it's... the only one saving grace is this machine called a Nora. I think it's called a Nora. She's got some great innuendos, but you don't really need
Scientists
to.
from Dr. Sechenov's team have already received different devices.
Different? You mean there's gonna be ones with different capabilities?
According to Dr. Sechenov's plan, bureaucrats and civil servants will receive fakes. Only the scientists will receive real connectors with discretionary authority.
The boss is gonna try to deceive the government? That's crazy. How do you know that?
Where did you get your neuropolymer glove from, Comrade Major?
What, you mean yourself? I got you from Dr. Sechenov.
Exactly.
Hold on. You mean he gave me his own glove?
The fate of his life's work depends on the success
You can use electro capsules to restore energy.
of the mission.
He did ask me to be careful with you.
System integration aborted.
He's got this I don't know what you would say, not motto, but like catchphrase where he says crispy critters like it's some sort of decent
I don't know.
comeback or something. It's terrible.
That will be a task. Be to help you.
Crispy critters.
Error 68.
Okay, let's read the memos. Let's just check for loot. We're good, we're good.
Welcome to
Okay. No memos on that. Okay. Listen, Kareem, I'm serious. Someone has been walking around the exhibits last night. Yes, I know the cameras don't show anyone, but I saw a glowing silhouette. I wasn't drunk, you know. I haven't had a drop since the war. The thing walked right out of the wall, almost like a will-o-wisp, and then strode past the exhibits and vanished in the darkness. A few tour guides have also reported seeing someone. They saw a woman flying through the dark, crying. If this is someone's idea of a joke, I won't stand for it. You know me. I'll knock their damn teeth out. I don't care who they are. But if not, anyway, I refuse to work overnight shifts, or I won't be responsible for my actions. I hope the next enemy isn't a ghost. To most people, including employees and visitors, the VDNH is merely an attraction with interesting exhibits, but it's actually something more complex. A testing ground for all the psychological effects of technical innovations on museum goers with various levels of education. At the AOC, we analyze recordings of visitors' reactions in order to set priorities for fine-tuning the appearance of robots and other related devices. The VDNH is a litmus test for how Soviet citizens will react to the futuristic world they will soon inhabit. That's where we are at the moment. We're at the VDNH. It is my duty to inform you that S. Lastochinkin, the director of the Plisetska Theater, has adopted a habit of inviting guests who frequently leave his institution in a less sober state than the VDNH. To the VDNH. These loud, tipsy visitors have been behaving in an unacceptable fashion. However, since they were often high-ranking officials, there's no way to control them. Please find a way to prevent Lastoshin's guests from entering the museum. Warning, due to the direct conflict between S. Lastoshin, the manager of the Piletska Theater, and our management staff of VDNH employees will no longer be given theater tickets as incentives. We cannot tolerate the behavior this behavior, comrades, because everyone knows that the theater has become a den of iniquity under the pompous dandy's leadership. I frequently receive messages about what's happening backstage. Shield yourself and your subordinates from these bourgeoisie vices of unworthy Soviet citizen. Okay. So we have to find the robot's arms so it can then make a key for us. Got it. I can't get in there. I don't know that's the safe room. Yeah. I think that's what's happened here. Sort of a Google Translate thing. I hear a robot. Oh, that's the outside. This is the entrance. How do I get in? Is the answer... Oh, the puzzles are actually quite hard in this game.
The Soviet Union sure is an amazing place, isn't it? Man, am I ever proud to be a Soviet citizen. What a country.
I wholeheartedly agree. Over the last decade, we've made magnificent strides in science and technology.
There's the answer. Google Translate is fine, but you need to pass those lines to a native speaker. Exactly, yeah. I don't know whether they meant to say crispy critters as something ironic or something, but... Start in the center. I need to take a screenshot of this. Perhaps. They're very difficult to do. Hold on, what is it doing? Very difficult to translate that to an actual solution. Screenshot, goddammit. There we go. Huh. Take a screenshot. There we go. Save. Make it big. Okay, let's go open that first. So it's sort of like in the middle, and then one up, and then one this way, one this way, and then two down. There we go. Solved. By the ingenuity of screenshots. There we go. Okay. Is it loot or is it? It is loot, yeah. We have a new handle for the snowball. Is there something up there? Yeah. I doth think not. We can also talk to the dead. So, part of the Soviets' innovation was to build a sort of like a mind connecting device called Collective 2.0. So everybody had brains connected to each other, but it resulted in dead people having the ability to, once they're dead, sort of be alive for a bit longer. Residual memory and stuff. Let's read the emails. A minor correction. How's the Atrocity Archives? I've not actually been reading. I've been reading, but not the Atrocity Archives. I've been reading a series of sci-fi novels by Ian Banks, which have been really good. Urgent correction. Ian Banks was an English author in the 80s who unfortunately passed away. Urgent corrections. Please delete this text from brochures for Q3 1956. The VDNH was originally planned to be a flying complex located on the Icarus platform like Chelmy. A floating museum like the floating museum would travel the Soviet Union, inviting visitors from cities and towns along its path to come up with and enjoy exhibits. However, new machines destined to be part of the exhibits were being developed so quickly the exhibits would inevitably have become out of date while the platform was flying from Vladivostok to Leningrad. It was therefore decided to leave the VDNH facility 3826. Post request. Comrade Nazarov, I am simply thrilled with your post. It's excellent work. However, I would like to I'd like you to make a batch of new ones for my subordinates. They should be violent, terrifying, and bloody. Remember, watch out for the other side of the net, like that, but more violent. The magnets are very, very dangerous, and the posters should let people know if you make one mistake, that's it. Make a couple of mock-ups, and I'll take a look at them and tell you what to fix. I want them to make people's blood run cold. An analysis of biometric indicators shows that 96.4% of visitors during the 1955 reporting period expressed the following level of reaction to the appearance of the following robots. Expressed the following level of reaction. I don't know these robots off by heart. Send the data to AOC for analysis. Right, let's talk to... Oh no, more loot. Talk to this dead guy.
Oh, what now? An eternity looking at this worthless hunk of junk?
Who apparently is
The backstabbing
Scottish.
machine that killed me?
It's a phase, it'll pass.
It's a phase. It'll pass.
It's already passing. I can't even remember my own name anymore. But his metal mug is still there. I still remember the bastard gutting me. They told us robots were going to replace us. As staff, I mean. Well, they certainly did. Only they did it by
certainly
slaughtering us
did.
all. That's some replacement, isn't it? Oh well. Just leave me alone. I want to doze off.
Engineers are not harmful. But you can kill them. I don't know why he sounded Scottish. One thing that would make this game a lot easier to handle would be if they actually had Russian accents.
Dead bodies all over the place.
It's hard to believe that Another engineer. It's hard to believe they're Russian. Can we open this?
And there's Tereshkova's arm. What's that metal pervert doing with it?
That is a robot waiter.
Who's serving the people it killed? I'm gonna smash that fucking bot to bits.
The robot isn't currently hostile. We should be able to retrieve the arm without a fight.
Okay. I'm gonna smash that robot to bits. More loot, please. Oh, you can't get that loot. Yeah. A little bit more about visitors. Following a survey of visitors, we have determined that most of them prefer human tall guests over Tereshkovas. It came as no surprise that a robot telling people about robots can lead to anxiety and confusion. However, conducting a secret intelligence test, the so-called Yelzarova VDNH test, it has become clear that the reaction of typical of less educated people, i.e. members of the worker and peasant classes, members of the intelligentsia, and party members, on the other hand, prefer Tereshkovas, which they see as part of the exhibit. Conclusion: after visitors take the hidden VDNH test, they can be divided up into two groups and assigned to either a human guide or a Tereshkova. New campus. Dear comrades, immediately following the universal polymerization, we will begin building a new campus that will be completely dedicated to flying machines and the triumph of the Soviet aircraft. The complex will be erected in the air directly above the VDNH, and visitors will be transported to new technology called aerovators. In connection to this, a new contest has been announced. Employees are invited to submit ideas for a new entryway. The core concepts that should be reflected include loftiness, freedom, the blue sky, the triumph of science, and reaching for the stars. Submissions will be accepted until the end of June 15. Winners will receive a prize and placed on the board of honor. The hidden test. The hidden intelligence test for museum visitors, developed by comrades Yelzarova and Sechenov, entails tracking visitors' gazes when entering the complex. I think they do this in superstores as well. Or at least I'm pretty sure I heard them doing this, about them doing this in supers, where they track what stuff you look at for how long. Tracking dandelion cameras track what they look at, which indicates that visitors are primarily attracted to bright colors, decor, complex devices, posters, or robots. In other words, in order in which they look at things attests to the development of their intellect. Lowest, colorful spots, then walls, then decorative elements, then complex devices, then robots. Highest, robots, then complex devices, then lighting. A digital algorithm is currently being developed that will help identify potential rule breakers and or spies based on their interest in security devices. You endorse smashing all robots? Having AI is just a bad idea. Well, we're gonna have to think about that pretty soon, it feels like, anyway. It's no secret that our employees have an ambivalent attitude to the VDNH. Some of you think it's a museum full of exhibits, but I'd like to remind you that VDNH is where our visitors first encounter our innovations, just as much as watchfulness and caution is required as at the Valavova-Pavlov secret labs. Foreign tourists regularly try to get work areas and touch the exhibits. I'm not saying we need to treat them like all spies, but keep in mind every visitor is a potential enemy agent. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, very big brothery, but it's the Soviet Union. I mean, they're sort of all about that. They need to keep people in kind of order, I guess. Why do we name VDNH after the famous museum in Moscow? At first, we wanted to call it the Museum of Russian Progress, but we all agreed that the Eknerin Morp was less than ideal in terms of euphony. The name VDNH means something many tourists and visitors at our Museum of 3826 uses it more and trademark anything else. Okay, cool. What is the betting that as soon as I take this arm, they're gonna start attacking me? This is an alternate reality, yeah. Exactly, yeah. So they won World War II.
Listen up, everyone. I took a look at some recordings of your tours. Why are they so boring? Graphics are this and that kind of robot, yada, yada, yada. And then you get all technical. There are kids there, you know? Young pioneers, Octopus. You gotta keep them entertained. Yeah, watch this. This is Robot Rafik. He's really nice and friendly. He might be a little on the chubby side, but he's really neat. Or, I don't know, kicks ass.
You want us to say ass in front of the kids?
You know what I mean. Don't say he kicks ass. Say, I don't know, something else. Make the tours fun. Let the little buggers crawl all over the bots. Let them ride them or something. I don't know. They're safe and fun. We need to get the kids interested in robots, not put them to sleep.
You're right, they were allies. But towards the end of World War II,